Welcome to Hennessy Performance League. We got ourselves Xfinity racing at Las Vegas tonight. Playoff race. We're getting into the round of 6, first race of that. You know, things are getting tight now in the playoffs. Joining me in the booth tonight, we got a full house. We got JoJo, we got Brody, we got Big Jim. Dallatorre will be joining us soon. How you doing, JoJo? Well, he's eating food. How you doing, Brody?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing great. How you doing, Big Jim?
Doing well, man. Ready to get this thing underway. Las Vegas is a tough track.
Yeah, no kidding. Speaking of that, what do you got for this track? I mean, you know, I've ran it a few times, but have either one of y'all run an Xfinity and ran a league race there, or know how this is going to be broken down more?
Yeah, it's a very bumpy racetrack. I mean, abrasive surface. It's just, you got to make sure you don't hit those bumps in the wrong way or hit the apron. That's kind of what these guys are going to be battling tonight, is trying to find that balance that keeps them off the racetrack.
Especially with Xfinity being a little bit tighter, I guess in Cup Series you can just snap loose there from the bumps. But what do you got, Brody? What do you think? Who's going to win this, and what's it going to take?
I think my pick for tonight will be Ghost. I can't remember who won the first race out in here, but I do remember him running well at this track. And I think the key is honestly going to be probably turn 1. Turn 1 is probably the most different. And you're going to have to figure that turn out just to have good laps here.
I think you're right. I think it's Joker's calling me out on what I'm calling it. Well, he was rushing me, so I didn't mean to call it the Cup Series race on the title. Whatever. You know, he can change it later, but or I'll change it in a second. Now, this one, I don't think qualifying is going to be too big of a deal here. It's going to be nice to see who gets the bonus points, but strategy-wise, I mean, like you're talking about saving, is that final stage can you make it on a huge strategy play there on fuel or tires? Go ahead, Brody, since nobody, you know.
Well, possibly.
Then what do you got, Big Jim?
If I had the notes and if I knew what our stage lengths were tonight, I would be able to tell you. But if it does come down to it, you have to be looking at Matty Black, man. He did it at Homestead, I believe, and he's been doing it all season long, where he's been able to save enough and really master that kind of racing. So definitely got to look out for him if it comes down to strategy.
I think you're right. And sorry to cut you off there, Brody. What were you going to say? You said you had something there for it, but...
Be at this track, so it's possible if someone like Matt Black could save fuel with his clutch and bring home a W.
Right. Hey, JoJo, are you back yet?
Yes, sir.
Well, hi, JoJo.
Hi.
What do you got for tonight? Like, who do you think's going to win? Or... Yeah, and do you think there's any strategy? What do you know about this Las Vegas Xfinity race?
Xfinity, only thing I remember was when I first joined the league and they had preseason. And there was no strategy. There was no cautions. Like, okay, obviously there's going to be a strategy, but, like, I don't think they have to save any fuel unless a caution comes out and causes it. So I think it's just going to be run to the end, and my pick tonight's going to be McCard.
Good pick. We are learning that the 7 and the 20 are on the front row, and we're joined by our final booth person tonight, Dallatorre. How you doing, bud?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Not much, sir. So, you know, before I get in, it's 7 and the 20 are on the front row. Who's your pick for tonight? What do you got for Las Vegas?
Mile and a half, high speeds. The one guy, obviously, that everybody's been talking about has been McCard. I think that he's going to have a good race. Didn't win it earlier this year. Was up at the front the majority of the time. I'm not sure if we have Mayhem in here, but I think that the one guy that you're going to have to go through was going to be Masope, so he'll be my pick tonight.
Good pick. You know, it's a front row pick there. I think he is one that is going to be moving on. Quit making fun of my title. I know it's wrong. It's okay. I'll fix it later.
So did the 7 get the pole or the 20?
I don't know. I'm going to assume it's a 7 because Masopes is the one that says 7 and 20 on the front row rather than saying he got pole. So I'm going to assume 7 got, Kenny got pole.
All right, so if there was one shocker for this round, like any shocking moment, what do you think it would be? Whether it's the very end or this race or what? What do you think?
I mean, if you look at the Xfinity standings, I'm gonna go with it. Well, if we go on that Matt Black wins. If he wins, if he's at the end and wins and goes through, that's gonna put a lot of pressure on Masopes, Ghost, Sharp, and Mo Doodles. More so on the top 3, but.
I'll piggyback off of that. We've seen that Matt Black has been the guy to beat when it comes to fuel strategy races. I'm not exactly sure what the fuel strategy situation here is going to look like in Stage 3, right. But if it does come close to a fuel conservation race, this is his wheelhouse. He might be a favorite in that regard, and definitely a big spoiler. So,
speaking of this, we're going to get some drinking game rules announced real quick. That way, if anybody wants to join us. Anytime 2 drivers that their name begins with an M make contact, you have to drink half your drink. So that's Masopes, Mo Doodle, McCard, or Matt Black. There's a few others that aren't in the playoffs, but there's 4 in the playoffs. So they're going to be in there. Anytime Mayhem spins out, you've got to finish your drink. Every caution, we got to finish our drink. And then anybody who spins out by themselves, we just got to give them a cheers and a sip.
Can we also make a secondary one where anytime that the 4 pisses the 15 off?
Oh, yes. Yes. That's a finish your drink.
So wait, do these go for stage cautions as well?
No, but that's an option. That's a point to where you can finish what you have and open a new one. I usually choose to. It's a nice chance to get a refresher. Yes. It's a chance to get a refresher.
Does anyone think Mo Doodle and Matt Black will make a championship full?
I think if Matt Black wins here, Mo Doodle could be that. That's why he would be the one to put the pressure on the top 3 to them to make it.
I think Mo Doodle was pretty decent at Phoenix earlier in the year, so I'm not saying that he's a favorite, but I'm saying that there's a good possibility that he could startle some people, because I think, obviously the on paper Final 4 is probably going to end up being Masopes, Ghost, Sharp, and McCard, but Mo Doodle has proved that on the tracks that are a little bit off throttle.
We can go ahead and jump in there. I'm going to send y'all, if someone doesn't mind just doing another invite to everybody in the party real quick when they get in.
I can do that.
Appreciate it. Jump on in there. Like you said, we got Masopes and Kenny on the front row, so it'll be interesting to see. Big Jim, who was your pick for the night?
I think Ackard is a pretty good one.
Yep. See, we want to call him Makard, but it's McCard, and it's Makard.
Yeah, it's
his first name.
Hard to tell.
Name. Yeah. So let's just blend them together. We'll call him the Maker Man, or McCard. I don't know.
All right, everybody got an invite here.
Give him two more people.
Green flag's underway, by the way.
Second lap now, and Kenny's pulled down in front of the 20. 9 and 1 are right there. Dank is qualified pretty good.
The first lap, not the second lap.
Who do you think has a chance to win on the non-playoff drivers that are in this race? Looks like we got about 7 non-playoff.
Long shot, but I say Dank. I joined the party before joining this one, and he actually seemed ready to race. I think he likes this track.
Yeah, he qualified 3rd. He's running with the front.
Soap's taking the lead here. Just a nose in front of Kenny. Kenny's got a better run on the outside now.
3 wide in the back. Mo Doodle trying to make a move on his teammate. Sharp is maybe saving a little bit of fuel. I know these first 2 stages I think you have to save, but I'm pretty sure the final stage you don't have to.
I was in a party with Sharp pre-race. He actually had internet issues. Apparently somebody knocked down his Wi-Fi signal, so he's gonna have to probably stay at the back until that clears up.
Oh man. So these stage points.
Yeah.
Crucial.
But luckily, he's pretty good. He's to the good by what, 24 points?
11.
11.
11. Who was it that was 20? Ghost is 20.
Ghost and Soaps are definitely not safe, but they are clearly looking better than most of these other drivers.
Yeah, well, Masopes and Ghost have the luxury of having basically a mulligan, if you want to say it, because being 20 points over the cut line, you know, barring any supreme issues that they have or lag outs, you know, they'll be able to race mid top 10, gain enough points to move on. But those two want to go out there and win every race, so you're not going to see them just riding in 6th or 7th.
Yeah. 3 wide right here with Makered in the middle, Ghost and Dank. Oh,
Dank's sweeping himself all the way from the top to the bottom. He's getting a good run through the middle off.
yeah, he is.
Oh, Jeezy. Oh, man. Got really loose back here. We're just on board with him. Oh.
Front two have kind of separated themselves, and then there's that little pack right there, Dank, Ghost, Makered, who was in there, Matt Black, and
Looks like MBD's in there as well. And Henry.
yep. Right now we've got Matt Black and Mo Doodle next to each other. If they do touch, which they just did, if y'all don't mind taking a drink.
No offense to Sharp, but
Oh, there's big contact there.
Oh, gets in front of somebody. Big right.
Wow. That's a
66. 66 just pile drove him.
Go ahead and finish it.
Yep, they knew that we were thirsty.
What's everybody's drink of choice?
Tonight going with Texas Select.
Budweiser.
Yep, Bud heavy.
I had something in the back of the fridge that I needed to clear out. It's getting a little bit warmer, so this stuff is coming out of season. I have a Nitro Irish Stout from Breckenridge in Colorado, so that's gonna go down.
So, no offense to Sharp or nothing, but I did have him out this round, just for a shocker. I had Masopes, Ghost, McCard, and Mo Doodle in the final 4, so...
You know, he hasn't been showing up his last 3 races. He's been there, he's been racy, but just lag issues, connection issues, so that's, you know, it's not a far stretch to think.
And
Absolutely.
there was strategy for this first stage, but not anymore, Kenny just said, so
Yeah.
he's happy about that.
It's like all about speed. He did have a fast car out front, so let's see if he can't pull back out in front of Soaps. He had about a 4-car lead on him. Kenny's just firing off way better than Masopes is. What you got, Big Jim? What are you seeing out of this? I think he's there.
I just got back. I don't know if you asked me.
No, I was asking Big Jim. Jimbo.
Did he already pass out?
I think so. Dang, one drink and he's done.
Wasn't he drinking Jim the last time?
Yeah, he was on that whiskey train.
Wait, what happened?
There he
There he
is.
I had to go get another.
We thought we passed out from one drink.
Yeah, lightweight.
Hey man, if a 5th was a 5th, we'd all be drunk.
Yeah. That'd be nice. Oh. So's maybe with Masopes there. He's stacked up the field. Look bad. Look at that.
Yeah, 20 missed the line just a little bit. Didn't carry any speed through there, and that really cost Ghost.
MBD into the top 3s.
Seems like, especially with these Xfinity cars, it's all about momentum. You lose it a little bit, like Masopes just did, and you lose a ton of ground. Ooh, Maker's making a big run up the back bumper of Kenny.
He got a really good run to drive into the corner. Coming off the corner looks pretty good. So 1 and 2, we'll have to check it out here. But that 3 and 4 he had was extremely good. See. Looks like the 7's letting him go. Yep, yeah. That's a playoff point right there for a teammate.
Yep. +2 to McCard. He's just -1 to Modular right now.
That brought the 18 in. The 18 looked low when there wasn't any room there.
He made room.
But I think the 7 was also going to try to block for the 1.
Seven's starting to run a little bit harder on that outside. I definitely think he was letting up to get the 1 back up to him.
I think Masof's just hit the apron a little bit. It's going to allow Ghost under him.
Looks like Sharp's lag's cleared up. I think, is that him? Nope, he's still out back. Never mind.
Yeah, you know this sucks for Sharp. He actually likes this racetrack.
Hey,
this is not one to be sent back here.
Guys, Mo Doodle lagged out.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Mo Doodle is not running right now.
Wow.
That has some big implications.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, sitting here on pit road.
Unless he absolutely just had to do is start and park this race. That stinks. I mean, that leaves a lot less worry for the other guys, but it's still...
Yeah, if he had something to do, then, that's a smart thing to do. Instead of just missing the race altogether, getting 0 points, you're going to get last place points out of it. But he was the reason for the caution a few laps ago, so don't know if that had anything to do with it or what. But he's sitting there on pit road out of this one.
What do you got for us on Mo Doodle? JoJo.
My bad, my mic was muted. His power went out.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
I'm
sad.
Yeah.
That's tough, but there are some tracks on the schedule that I imagine he's pretty good at. He did very well at Bristol. I feel like Phoenix is another track that kind of suits that kind of driving style. So, by far, not out of this thing, but this one does hurt a little bit.
Agreed.
Man.
I'll tell you what, guys, that 18 running P3 right now looks like he might be faster than the top 2. And he's been running kind of that middle line in 1 and 2. That's not an easy line to run, but he's trying to make it work.
No, but if you can get yourself wound up enough coming off of that corner, you can gain a lot of momentum and speed and carry it down the backstretch. And I think the outside of 3 and 4 is the preferred line, so he's going to run that thing as high as he can without losing some time to these guys to keep himself where he is.
Hey boys, I'll be right back.
Yep.
As Soaps is looking underneath him through the trioval, Ghost right on his bumper. I think it was just that one turn he had to make a little correction mid-turn, and he either got loose or had to lift or something. But you're right, he was getting it up and had it wound up there, running that slightly higher line.
Yeah, ironically, a lap ago, coming out of turn 2, he just kind of skimmed the wall, and that was just enough to break. Like you said, this place is momentum based, so you barely touch the wall. That's going to hurt you for the entire lap. You have to wait an entire lap before that momentum gets back to where it was before you hit the wall.
And that's so frustrating when the guy's just running away in front of you.
You work so hard to get that line ran in, and then you just barely touch the wall. You lose about 2 miles per hour of speed, but it feels like you lost 10.
Where is Mayhem at? He is in this race, correct?
I don't think he is.
He's not.
No Mayhem. That takes him out of our drinking game. So who's going to take Mayhem's? Let's do Sharp. As Sharp and Gigi get G-Easy. Was that the end of the stage there?
It was, yeah, it looks to be. Yeah, this is unfortunate for Sharp. Sharp, in both stages of the first Vegas race, finished second, so Kenny was the winner of both of those stages and came home second in that race. The winner of the earlier Las Vegas race was Ghost. So those are three big heavy hitters, one of which is not in the playoffs, one of which is having problems. Ghost has shown that he is going to be able to stay up front in the first stage. Second stage may be more of a fuel strategy play, which is why he didn't have as many points. I think he finished 8th in that one, looking at the point spread from before. So we might be, setting ourselves up to see maybe the Ghost come through here. He did say he likes this track. We'll have to find out here.
You can see Sharp lagging. Man.
Sharp's just, back there on his little light. It's like he's on a seesaw horse and he's just running down the track.
Unfortunately, it looks like Michael J. Fox is driving that car.
Ooh.
So right now, Mo Doodle and Matt Black are out, and Sharp's +7, and then McCard's +8. Or +8.
Matt Black's got an opportunity here. I mean, he's running decent. He's just not been able to get up in that top 5 or anything.
I almost mistook him and Greg Tyrus, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to be a little bit more conservative at the beginning part of this stage, let him file out, and then attack. As I say that, he goes 3 wide.
Dang. Way to keep it out of the wall. Had to really let out of it, though, and he's going to probably lose the draft.
Well, who's that back there with him? Greg?
Dang and Greg,
Yep.
And Sharp about 15 seconds off the pace.
Does he have a stream up?
Nah, not on a day when he has bad internet like this.
Got it. I was wondering if his issues were caused by the stream, but
I bet he wishes, but no, it's something else.
Kenny's looking really good, but he's, giving his teammate a lot of respect there. We're pulling off of him and kind of letting him run the show up front. So, go ahead.
We just came off of the NFL draft last weekend, or this past weekend here, so Kenny's running this like he's an offensive lineman for McCard. He's not letting anybody get to him, which is helping. As you see the 20, did the 20 get to his inside?
Yep.
Yeah, he did.
He's there. 15 got the apron, now move the 18 up the track. Comes the 4.
Don't look now, but that. Whoa!
Who was that? The 10?
I think the 10. Yeah, I'm not sure if. Yeah, it looks like he definitely got a little loose coming off the 4. Maybe hit a seam.
No game caution. Let's see if they do a manual.
That does suck for Maddie there, but who's really liking that is Sharp.
Yep.
The guy that's above the cut line. He's kind of, banking on some of these guys to have an off night so he can minimize the damage from just not having the internet for him tonight. So
absolutely. Oh,
go to him. 3 points for him basically.
Yeah.
What do you guys think that the 7 does here with the 5? The 5 isn't a playoff driver. Obviously, I would think that the 7 plays a little bit tougher defense with the 20 and the 15 behind him. But how about the 5 and the 4?
I mean, honestly, I think you run the 20 and 15 a little softer than you do the 5. The 5, you get to block him as much as you want. It's because you and him are racing. It's like the 7 and 5 are racing against each other, and then the 1, 20, and 15 are racing against each other. And now, like, the 4 and the 18 are coming up there a race with the 7 and 5 for the stage points. Now, when we get to the... Ooh, yeah, you're right. 5's been clipping the wall ever so slightly just once in a while. He cannot get down to the bottom. He's been on the high side this whole run of this second stage so far.
I think that's by design though, because he gained a ton of time off of, it goes to the inside.
MVD got into him, and then, big wreck out back.
They're wrecking. This has got to be a caution.
None so far.
No.
Masopes.
The 20 just, the 20 just in the middle of the corner. Did the 4 get him?
What in the world? It just looked like he had a down tire or something. What was that?
Someone threw a hot dog out there. Oh, someone's coming to pit road right now.
He may have cut it. No, it doesn't look like he did because he's not coming to pit road.
There we go. We're doing a manual caution now. King Henry came to pit road early. But that's completely legal the way he did that, technically. There's no rule against what King Henry just did. He'll cycle out to the front now.
That was actually really intelligent to get down to pit road before, the caution lights came on. Yeah. Technically, they raced back to the line here, so I'm imagining he'll be able to get that service done without any penalty, and he'll have probably the freshest tires. He'll stay out.
Now, if he sped onto pit road, he's going to get a big penalty, so he'll probably end up a lap down.
That would make it all for naught if he sped.
Yeah, I agree. That was heads-up play right there. Who's that coming around on the outside? So kind of.
Here they come. That's Jeezy.
I think he was going to lap back.
He was on pit road when the 5 came down.
Go on board Kenny here for pit stops.
Oh, the 07 almost spun it out on a pit road, and it looks like the 18's coming off. Did the 18?
The 5
he came down a little bit. He came down after they crossed the line.
Okay.
To get the caution, so I don't know how it works in this league. I'm still new to it, but he did come down after the yellow.
Looks like the 5 is coming back down pit road too.
I mean, that he could have been told one thing. No, there's nothing that's been said. I don't see.
Yeah, there's nothing in the chat going on. I'm not sure about the Xfinity Series chat, but the 5 is making a pit stop here, so that negates all the track position that he just had.
Interesting. Maybe they called it out and said you can't do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's what it had.
18 just sitting down there. He's gonna let everybody by. I think he's also in the same situation. So I guess penalties being assessed here.
Yep.
For pitting before the yellow.
Meanwhile, Sharp's back here. Looks like he's starting to kind of figure it out. Maybe the pre-workout mixed with the Red Bull and the Monster is starting to wear off a little.
Did Eric Jones fan make it up to 3rd place here?
He was running good. When everybody had their issues there, he got clear of all of that and was in 4th before King Henry decided to pit. So, yeah, I would think that he's still in the top couple here.
Right now, it looks like he's 5th.
Good for him. I am going to sneak outside and grab some towels because it's starting to rain. So, y'all take this restart away if you don't mind.
You got it.
Thank you, sir. We'll be on the 7th.
So it looks like here that the 5 chose to drop to the back for pitting there. There was no penalty called for him to come back to pit road, so as everybody starts to bunch back up here to get ready for the restart, 20 on the outside of the 1, it looks like the 1 is going to be the control car, so they're going to go off of him as the 7 gives the 1 a go, and they're back under green.
Not a bad restart from the Soaps right there.
Yeah,
no, definitely not. He timed it well.
Now you got to pinch him, hope he hits the apron, which he kind of did. One's still going to be able to drive off. Impressive.
You can get wound up there at the bottom coming back up to speed. He's going to try to force his way clear of the 7, and I think he will right here. 1's up the track to block him a little bit. 7's going to have the momentum coming off. The 4 and the 9 make contact there. Okay, so 2 guys not with the M. All right, no drink needed.
Good to know.
But nope, you're right. That's.
Oh, Kenny and Masopes make contact. I think that counts.
We'll just make it count. Because we skipped it over that last caution. We forgot to finish.
Oh, the 18.
Nice.
That's got to be another caution right there.
They're gonna. Oh, big wreck.
Wow. Yeah, the 9 just turned dead right.
That's
a game
That is a game caution.
The rival of the century, the 10 and the 4 car. They go at it every time they race each other.
So I didn't see anything wrong with the way that the 9 dove it into the corner there. He saw an opening and took it. I'm not sure if the 9 took exception to that, but you saw what happened at the end of the front straightaway. The 9 didn't like it, so maybe some payback for what took place in turn 3. Dank is typing, so I think that is the case.
That is the 9's MO. You know, let's not put things lightly. He was suspended for how many races now this season?
Not more than Crab.
So here's the question now, guys. Do you come down pit road, or do you stay out? It looked like everyone might came down pit road.
Yeah, I probably would. Get yourself some 4 freshies.
I only went like 2 laps on the set of tires, maybe like 5.
Yeah. This is one of those tracks, though, where tires do matter a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So I can see them coming down pit road even for right sides just to try to make it to the end of the stage. I'm not sure how much is left in stage 2, but, you know, if you were somebody that's mid-pack, I would have come for rights to get the track position.
Ackert has his best friend right behind him that can play a little bit of defense, like you guys were saying earlier. It's really hurting Masopes because here comes 16 power into the outside.
There's a new player in there.
Yeah, that 16 getting up there, and the 15 will make quick work of the 7. He won't sit there and mess
he bumped him. He gave him a shot. He's gonna move him out of the groove.
Yeah, but now you got the 16 on the outside, so you're going to come 3 wide off the corner, and the 1 gets loose.
Here.
He's going to pull down in front of the 15.
The 15 is just going to use him up, and they're wrecking in the back.
Who was that went
Guess
out?
who that is again.
Flipping and flipping, huh?
And a caution again.
That actually started with the 10 car that time, I think. I wasn't sure, and the 9 just got caught up in it.
I think, guys, that Sharp may have
called it.
Did he call it?
I think so, because he's no longer out on track. He's joined.
He's on pit road.
I don't think he called it. I think he lagged out. So,
dang,
that's gonna hurt for Sharp. I mean, there really wasn't much for him to really gain from it because he was gonna lag. He wasn't gonna be able to get stage points anyway. But yeah, definitely gonna have to be looking forward to the next couple races for a little bit of a rebound.
Are they in stage 3?
They may be coming to stage 3 now. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it looks like the 9 stayed out.
Yeah.
I think one of those cautions
he's gonna pull right off.
Ended the stage. One of those last 2 cautions.
So this is starting to look like it may be another fuel race here, so keep your eye on that 10.
Yeah.
We'll keep our eyes back here, see if he starts dropping off a little bit to save a couple laps.
Now, if this is close and it comes down to 2 complete fuel runs, what's your guys' thoughts? Saving in the first stint or saving in the second stint?
I personally prefer to save in the first, and then you have the speed in the second. What do you think?
I agree with you.
Big Jim, what you got?
I mean, it depends how much you need to save. If you're trying to save, 2-3 laps, yeah, save it all in the first stint, go crazy in the second stint. But if you're saving like 5 or 6, there's no way you're going to be able to do it all in the first stint. Otherwise, you're just going to lose too much time. So I think you'd have to break it up into 2.5 laps and 2.5 laps.
Yeah, to Jim's point there, I think that if it is one of those 5 laps of saving, You can't save like he said, so I wouldn't drop too far back and try to oversave in the first one and then go nuts in the second one. You won't be able to do that.
Yeah, I've seen that happen so many times in league racing. It just you can never make up enough time. You lose the draft and you're just on. So, yeah.
And it looks like we got our third DNF of the night.
Dang. I don't. It might be a fuel mileage race, but it might be too many laps of fuel that to try and save because Matt's not laying off. I don't think any of these guys are just yet. Could be wrong, but.
Yeah, no, it's definitely eye-opening when you see the best saver in the league kind of not drop off so far.
7 got the wall coming off the 4.
They must be thinking they've got to do it. They can't save it.
Tell you one person who's already saving a lot is 0, Greg Tyrus. He's fallen off of the lead pack here.
Either that or I think he got an incident early. Yeah, because he hasn't fallen off since then. But I could be wrong.
You know who kind of fell back a little bit, and I have no idea how, but Kenny. He fell back from second all the way back to about 6th back here. I don't know where he lost that track position, but
he hit the wall.
Yeah, he hit the wall coming off of 4 about a lap or 2 ago.
Gotcha.
But with these 3 DNFs, there's only 4 playoff drivers left. Someone like the 18 who's running second right now, or the 4, or King Henry, or even Kenny, go get a win here.
This does, I mean, the number one, the car up front, the 1 car, it'd be heartbreaking if he lost this race at this point. He's been the dominant car all day. I think there's been, 2 laps that he hasn't led, and that's when Kenny was leading, or no, about 10 laps when Kenny and Masos were at the beginning, but besides that, once he got up front and Kenny behind him, no one's been able to get in front of him, really. I mean, even with the cycle of all the pits and everything, I think that could be the one would be very upset right if he doesn't bring it home.
I will say I would love, for how many times the 18's lagged out this year, I would love to see him win, though. That'd be awesome.
That's true.
Oh, the 15's gonna hit the wall. No, he isn't.
That was close.
Oh, did he just get a little touch from the 4 there?
All right, take a drink. Yeah, I know it's not complaining, but just still take a drink.
They're teammates.
Now, if you're the 20 and the 7 back here, you're kind of in a danger zone because if you let those top 2 pull away, if you start battling back here for 3rd, those top 2 will pull away. 2-car tandems do happen at the 1.5 milers.
Yeah, but that's probably part of the game plan of the 7 here is to challenge the 20 a little bit, even though that the 7 has the 18 and the 1 between him and I forget what I was saying. Anyway, 1:18:20 is 3rd. Yeah, so Kenny's gonna want to challenge the 20 as hard as he possibly can, because he doesn't want that 20 to get to the 18. Because as teammates, the 18 may just let the 20 go if he does get to it.
And I think it's the same scenario if the 18 can get to the 1. Hold him up a little bit for the 20 to get there, and then let the 20 on by. But it's kind of good to see right now that they're all able just to run their race, their own lines, and hold it out as fast as they can. Got a couple non-playoff drivers in there with the playoff drivers running respectfully right now.
More non-playoff drivers in the top 5 than them playoff drivers.
Yeah.
We've had a few of our playoff guys have issues, so elimination, by internet, I guess you want to call it.
Pretty much.
Let's check in with Matt Black. What's he doing back here? Let's go on board with him and see if he's saving. Oh yeah, he's saving. He's feathering that throttle.
So again, even though he may be a lot off the pace, this sits in his wheelhouse. He's still got them within his sights in the front windshield. They're a little bit spread out. I really don't see anybody who would cause a caution or get around somebody else that would drive him a little too hard. I don't know, guys. this may not be the right strategy play. I mean, you're going to have to save fuel, but for once, it may not work out in his favor.
I think you're right. I mean, it's we saw that in the truck race where, you know, you could save or go for it, and there was just too much race time left in the race to save to where the faster pace paid off. And it just by going for it.
Yep, top three pitting right now.
But we'll see, we've got also Greg Tyrus in the back. He seems to be saving a lot. He's running slower than his unusual slow.
Oh, 18. Oh,
good
boy.
Okay,
good entry. Oh, did the 20 give him a speeding penalty?
Like right there at the end, it looked like he might have touched him, but...
Now, would that be a penalty for the 20? Yeah. I think that may be.
Unless he doesn't snitch, but I don't know.
All right, I'm on board with the 18 here, so let's see how long his pit stop is.
Here comes some more. Right there, it looks like, I don't know what number that is. 16 might be coming down. Yep, 15. Oh, everybody else except for Maddie. So maybe Maddie's idea here is to take 4 tires as late as possible and get a short run out of this thing.
Yep.
18 did not get a penalty.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
Let's see how long that 10 does stay out. If he stays out a couple more laps than these guys, oh, he's already stayed out 1 lap.
Well,
I don't know if that's going to be enough to make up for the time he saved those tires, though. He saved quite aggressively.
I think he was indecisive. I think he wanted to save at first, but didn't, and then he started to, because he didn't stay out much longer than those guys.
Hey guys, how much did we say that we would have to finish or how much once the 15 and the 4 complain about each other?
Oh.
Did it finish your drink?
Yeah, that's it. Finish your drink and open a new one and take a big cheers for him.
I'll be right back.
All right, hang on here. Got about half of this pounder left. Let's do it.
You know what? That one had a good pit stop and pit entry. I thought the 18 had a better, but one pulled away just a little bit.
I guess, you know, the one's got that Junior Motorsports crew there. He's got Dale Jr.'s old crew. He got him out quick.
Yeah, he did.
He's just typing a paragraph in the Snapchat.
Oh. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I feel left out of conversations by not having Snapchat, but it does not make me want to get it anymore.
I'm too old for Snapchat.
Exactly.
Snapchat's stupid. You don't want it.
I mean, I have it, I just don't use it anymore.
Fiance won't let me get it because she says there's too many boobies.
What?
I won't lie, the only time that I can hear, or the only time that I use Snapchat is to send pictures of my cats to my wife. That's it.
Oh, wives.
I used to use it only for sending streaks. I don't know if y'all ever had to do that, where you would have to keep like a 100-day streak on Snapchat.
Never had one of those, never cared to.
Yeah, I actually wish I was in your shoes because it became a chore after a while.
Yep. Alright, so guys, we're playing a drinking game here. I am a very eclectic beer drinker. I have 3 different beers that are cold and too many of them that are still sitting uncold. Okay. In the fridge here, I have a Delco lager, which is a local lager. I also have a Loyal lager from Yards, another local brew, and then I have Yangling Hershey's.
I think you should go with the Delco because it sounds like it'll put you right in the right mood for the end of this stage, and then you finish it off today with the Hershey's.
Wait, I think Sharp might still be racing.
Is he? It did do.
It's that weird glitch that 704 does where someone's lagging so hard. Okay, well, that's good for him.
Go Sharp.
I'm gonna leave and rejoin then real quick.
Yeah, because he's been sitting on pit row this entire time. So if he's still racing, then 704, what's up?
They all said Joker said back out and rejoin really fast while pit stops just got reset.
I can't because I didn't get another invite, so I'll just sit here.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I'm not
You know what?
disconnecting.
I think
this
it's
rate.
more interesting just to be surprised on where Sharp finishes.
We're on
He's
lap
just a
60,
ghost.
Yeah.
67 of 100, by the way.
The 4 and the 15 cannot get away from each other. I mean, they're racing
back.
hard and it's really good racing, but they just, you know,
It's
neither
killing
one
him.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna end up not being able to finish the Cup broadcast.
Sharp is
Stumble through it.
Sharp is still in the back of the pack, but he is racing. He's going into turn number 3 right now.
Nice.
Wow.
Kenny just got around the soaps, by the way.
That's a
big.
good move. I noticed that
Alright, we got
MBD
a-
is starting to pull up on.
Yeah, about to say we got a battle heating up here for the lead as MBD, who hasn't won this year, is going to show his hand here to the 1 real quick.
Go
Watch
get him,
his
MBD.
line. Watching his line in 3 and 4, he's really wrapping that white line. And it's paying off for him. I don't know where he's running 1 and 2. Last time I checked, he was running the middle.
Yep.
And kind of the lower line now. So I guess he's just watching Ackard right now, trying to see where Ackard's running. Trying to see if there's anything he can better him with.
That's true, but do you think that he's bluffing the 1 right now, or do you think he's showing his full hand?
I think you're trying to keep up with that 1 with all you got. So I think he's probably showing his full hand here.
Ooh, one had to get out of the gas just a little bit there, but
Yeah,
all
but
in
look
the
who's
18
coming.
with the grass.
That 7 found something. He's coming.
If he can get around the 18, that will be the best news for Ackard.
Absolutely. Did you know that the 7's not going to challenge the 1 at all?
I mean, if he's faster, he'll go up there and challenge, but he's not going to make sure that, you know, the 1 gets displaced by the 18. He's going to make sure that, you know, he would be the only one to pass him if it happens.
Yeah. And then
Is the 7 thinking team play, or is he trying to get to the lead and maybe work with that 18? So, I mean, yeah, they are team. Oh,
No, he's not
18
trying to work with the 18.
he's putting as much pressure on him, and just like he did with the 20, just put enough pressure and be racy with him. Just by him getting next to him right now, going down the backstretch, that slows him down, you know, at least a tenth or 2 from Baker. Right there, perfect move. I mean, if they don't have to pit, oof.
They're gonna have
It's
to
all-
pit one more time. They're only on lap like 71 out of 100.
That's what I thought. So I was about to say, if they didn't have to, it's in there. But right now, that 1 car has got a clear view coming on the pit road. You know, no
He
pressure.
might be
from
coming
behind
down.
him. Looks like it. That was a big signal if it is.
Joker, why are you tagging me?
Is the 7 coming with him, maybe? No, so it's just
Oh,
stay
he's
out.
not coming.
Oh, that
He
one.
is.
Very aggressive.
Ooh.
Good entry by both again. Them two are impressing me with those entries.
Man, let's
Such a
someone
dangerous
stay
game.
on the 18, and I'll stay on the 7 out on the track. Just make sure they didn't speed.
Alright, well, I backed out to rejoin because I'm being told that the 07 may have a shot at this.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
Saving
I'm
fuel?
being, yeah, because, alright, so he's not on pit road right now, which means he's back out on the track. I'm going to try to find him. Where is he?
It's going to be
he's
hard
out
to
on-
tell right now. We're going through pit cycles.
Yeah.
Fluffy
he's-
Joker said back out if you can, because if he does have a shot to win, we got to know that he won, not
Well, no,
other
how about,
drivers.
look, so, let Fluffy stay in there because he's probably the one that's streaming it. I know that this is going to sound really bad, but you don't want to have the guy who's streaming black screen during a race.
Mm.
So I'll keep on Sharp here. I'll just keep an ISO cam on him.
Where is he at right now?
He's entering turn 4.
Okay, so he would be taking the lead from Kenny now. Unless he came to pit road before Kenny did, then he's getting his lap back.
Kenny just came off of pit road. Sharp is in turn 2.
Okay.
unless Sharp's saving. But the 20 car did not have a good pit stop. He's lost 2 seconds on.
Neither did this 18 car right here. He's dropped way off the 1 car.
He might have had speeding penalties.
No speeding penalty. 18 just had a slow stop, it looked like.
Damn.
He's almost, a third of a straightaway front stretch away from the 1 now.
All right, I'm gonna have ISO on the 07. Can somebody get an ISO on the 10? Because it looks like, according to the chat, that people are starting to get frustrated that he's able to save fuel.
Who, the 10?
Yes, sir.
10 here.
Hey, realize I gotta catch up, so chugging 1.
So I'm going to stay on the 1 still, because we know speed-wise he was the one who was out in front. But saving-wise, it could easily be the 10 or the 07.
Yep, 10's coming this time, guys.
Okay.
10's coming this time?
Oh,
Yes, he is. He signaled.
He definitely saved enough if that's what's going on here. Because they might have to pit 1 more. I think they can only make it 18 or 19 laps on fuel, and they definitely pit with more than 20 to go. I think. And that 7 car is just crazy fast. And that 20 now, that 20 made an adjustment.
Yeah, he pitted late. That 7, he pitted later than the top 2 right now, so he's going to be on fresh tires, and, combining that with how fast he's been already, he shouldn't have any problem getting around this 18 here, and so it looks like he's making that move.
Yeah, I think earlier whenever he was falling back, he was saving. That's how we got those extra couple laps.
18 looks like he's just going to let him go around that top. Let him get clear. Almost didn't get clear.
Oh, the 4 says he just lagged out, so we have another victim to internet issues.
4. Oh, man. 10's off the pit road. Yeah, Eric Jones fan. Another expired engine.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jojo, thank you for calling me satire. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Phone's kind of weird.
Autocorrect for the loss. I don't know, man. I don't see the 07 committing to pit road at all. The 10 just came out right in front of him. So the 07 is at the line now. Where's the other guys? Where's the 1 at?
1's going in 3. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure how many laps are left, but I think that there may be within 5. The 07 is really feathering it through 1 and 2.
Ooh.
Are you meaning the 10?
No, the 10 took a pit stop.
If you leave and then rejoin, the 07's back on track. He finished getting ice cream.
What kind?
Vanilla on a cake cone. With rainbow sprinkles.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Chocolate peanut butter cookie dough.
I have Klondike bars in there. Reese's.
Ooh.
Reese's Klondike bar sounds good.
So we're closed at our store on Mondays and Tuesdays, and I went down there today, and it's always like I make myself like a whatever milkshake. It's just kind of my own treat. No one's there, and I mix together whatever I want. I've got stitches in my mouth. I made my milkshake, took 1 drink of it, and went like, and I had to throw the whole thing away. It sucked today. I almost shed a tear. But it was,
that is tragic.
Yeah.
Look at this battle. Is this a battle for 3rd right here? Between
the 07, I think the 07 is signaling that he's coming to pit road. He may not be able to save the entire distance.
Well, battle for 2nd's on back here between Kenny,
07's on pit road,
and the Soaps.
I think that 18 and 20 are actually pushing that 7 because they've gained on that 1 car about half a second.
Yep, the 10 and the 07 on pit road right now.
It's if you're the 20 and the 18 here, that's a win and you're in for Soaps. It's win and you're in for McCart up there as well. Acker, excuse me. I mean, all of these guys up here. It's teammates. It's like teammate cheese up here. You got the 18 and the 20, and then you got the 1 and 7. So, see how they play with each other.
Yeah. So the 18 needs to play fullback if he isn't going to get passed here by the 20, because you know that the 7 is not going to just give it to the 20.
The 18's going to let the 20 here. Yep.
There's about 15 to go as well, as I'm leading back into the race.
Okay.
So yeah, that fuel strategy looks like it's not going to work then, because if they just pit already, these guys are going to have to pit as well, and they'll still be ahead of them.
No, timeout. If it's 15 to go and they just pit, fuel estimate is about 19 laps at Las Vegas. So if they pit 4 laps before the 07 and the 10, those two may be in the catbird seat.
Yeah. They might be able to make it.
Yeah, that is.
Were they the leaders when
They were.
just pit? Okay, okay.
If the 07 could steal this one, I will be amazed with having basically like 1.5 megabits per second. If he could win this thing, it'd be insane.
He's running a hotspot off a flip phone.
Pretty much.
Hotspot off a flip phone. I was going to go Windows 95.
There you go.
I'll tell you what though. Also, this 7 is catching the 1. These fresh tires are paying off for Kenny right now.
He's bringing the 20 and 18 with them as well.
He doesn't want to do that, but it's kind of just a consequence of him being fast. He's just bringing those guys with him.
Absolutely. The 66 did not do him a favor there by taking the lane off of 2.
18's pitting this time by.
There we go.
I think he went really low unless he got loose.
So if you're the 18, you take 4 here. You split up in half and take 4.
I think so.
Yeah.
Get the speed up.
He just sped easily.
Oof.
Okay, he's... Uh-oh, what's going on? You see this?
No, but I'm going to go check
He
it
might
out.
have missed pit road and then
you
backed
saw
up
that,
to
Brody,
get it.
didn't you?
Yeah.
He backed up for pit road, I'm assuming, because he came down a lot
Went
earlier
wide,
than what
yeah.
he should.
Oh, man.
Yep, we got 2 of the leaders here pitting. I think the 1 and the 20 are both on pit road right now.
Yep.
Man, that is a tough break for the
Kenny-
18.
Kenny staying out, that's big. That's fresher tires for Kenny once again for this final stint.
Man.
And
He
on
could
this-
really go 2 laps longer than the 1.
Yeah.
And he should. He 100% should if he's going for a race win here.
Oh, McCard sped.
McCard sped. Oh,
No.
Oh.
Oh, that's
That
heartbreaking.
is just... I guess also when y'all
Kenny
rejoined,
coming
y'all
now.
are back up and a little bit faster than we are.
So now is Sharp the leader or the 10? Well, Sharp just came. MBD came out right next to Sharp, so Sharp, I don't think he's gonna be able to win this race.
No,
But where's Matt Black?
I'm gonna stay on him. He's coming around to pass the leaders again right now.
I'll do some reporting.
Okay. And some.
That 18 is coming.
Watch out.
Wow,
Something
yeah.
happened to the 7 as well. He just screamed no in the chat.
The 7 pit or sped.
I think he blew a tire. Oh, Masop sped.
Wow, we are having a ton of issues with playoff contenders tonight.
This is getting crazy. I don't even know what's happening anymore.
Our heads are falling off.
I wish I had a ticker. It'd be so much help.
This is interesting.
It really.
Okay,
Didn't we
so
have a ticker early on?
okay. So the 0 is the leader at the moment.
That makes sense. He was saving hardcore.
Yep.
So Kenny,
And the 10 is second.
Yeah.
it looks like Kenny stayed out ahead of Masopes, but if Masopes sped, so did Kenny. Because they're both right, like nose to tail.
Okay, so who's gonna win?
I think
Zero
it's gonna
is
be the
out
10.
right now.
That
Yeah.
makes NBD back in contention as well, because I mean he lost only about 6-7 seconds. These guys probably lost 15-10 on pit road.
Well, I'm assuming that the 0 has the field lapped.
Yeah.
Unless the 10 hasn't come into pit road yet.
No, the 10 hasn't
Still
either.
not coming.
Oh no.
The 10 is just letting everybody by. The 66 just drove by him like he was tied to a tree.
He's pushing in that clutch right now, man. He's trying to save it all the way.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see him push up in the middle of the corner. You can definitely tell that clutch is down.
Oh, he's coming to pit road here, though.
No, I don't know if he's coming to pit road or if he's just trying to take the shortest way around. Yeah, you can't hear the engine at all through the 3 and 4.
I think he might be running out.
I was about to say, maybe he's out.
Yeah, he's in. He's out. Oh,
Here
boy.
he comes.
So, did he win? Is he crossed the line? I'm confused. Oh, he's on pit road.
The Zero is leading right now.
Yeah, I don't know how, but yeah, the Zero is leading.
Now
Well, we
is the
said that the Zero
7?
was saving earlier in the stage.
Yeah,
Something brought up
hardcore.
by one of y'all, so he might have saved quite a bit at the beginning.
Yeah,
of
but
this
do you think the 7 is coming to pass him right here for the lead?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think.
Well, I don't know, because
Fascinating.
they
What's
were
Sharp
on
right
track
now?
whenever I asked who was in second.
The 7's
7
leading.
is now leading, yeah.
And then
Oh, is it?
Soap's trying to chase him down.
Or you on Sharp Stream or something?
Yeah, take a look at this, though. The Zero is staying out of on track, and he's getting eaten alive by the 7 and the 20. That 20 needs to get around him to even have a shot at the 7.
Yeah.
Zero's on the lead lap.
Wow.
Oh, he blocked. Oh, he let him go there. It may have just been the line he was running.
Kenny got a second, and he's got a lap fresher tires unless Soap's pit with him.
I think the
Yeah.
5 quit, too.
Masopes right now, he sees a ticket to the Final Four. He's got to go run him down.
I know. He's winning in each round. This would just, allow him to relax those next 2 races, but
He would want nothing more at this moment. It would take so much stress off. He could start putting in the setup for Chicagoland, start running some laps. But he's got a really good driver in front of him to go chase down.
Absolutely, but you can see that the 7 car is getting a little loose off the corner, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. In a position like this, I'd rather be the hunter than the hunted, and that 7 car is trying to hold on for dear life.
He's getting so loose out of 4 and 2. He must have... Did he take 2 on the last stop or something?
I don't know, whatever it is, but you can see that the gap is really shrinking between him and the 20.
Oh, the Zero's lagging.
Oh boy. Again loose, 7. That's another like 2/10 right there scrubbed off.
Oh, he's there now. The 20 is within that draft.
I don't know how many laps to
So-
go.
I don't think there's many to go. There's probably about 7, 6, maybe less.
And
I'm gonna say less than that.
do we have an update on where Sharp is? Because I have no idea.
He lagged
He's
out.
mad. Yeah, he left.
Oh, he actually lagged out this time. Okay, that
Yeah.
clears up a lot of confusion.
That 7 is
loose.
off. Yep.
Oh man!
This is gonna be so close.
That 7 is
how many
going to...
laps are left? Coming
2
to
to
2 to go.
Oh
That's
my goodness.
That 7 is not going to have a fight for the 20 unless he finds something coming off of 2 and 4.
He's gonna have to block for Ackard's life at this point. I mean, Ackard could still make the Final Four, but it'd be so nice not having the soaps. Lock
this one
himself
is-
in.
The 20, oh, it looked like, but the 7 is, that time it wasn't as loose coming off of there, but here we go. 3
Oh
more
my
corners.
Goodness.
Oh, that 20 just
20.
drove it into turn 3 and 4.
7 got a really good arc.
Can he hold him off?
No, he can't.
Loose again.
Right there.
washed up.
If I'm the 20,
It's
flag.
gonna be so close. He's gonna have to block so
White
hard.
flag.
he can't block, though. With how loose that car is, I don't think he's going to be able to block. If I'm the 20, I go to high in 3 and 4 and just let the car just roll off of the corner.
Right
That's
there,
what
so
it's
had to
shot.
breathe the throttle.
This would be for what, 4 in a row for Miss
Yep.
Soaps?
No, he didn't win Bristol, but we got the final corner. He's gonna
Oh,
arc
he's going
it.
to
I
drive
think
it.
Kenny's got it.
I think he does
Kenny's gonna come
Wow.
off number 4. Oh!
Oh,
Almost
oh,
over.
wow,
almost
Kenny holds on.
overcorrected.
He held him off.
Kenny
One
with the
week.
There you
W.
go.
Oh, boy.
The first race after him being eliminated from the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
That does sting a little bit, but it's gotta be nice to have one of these wins.
Way to go. Do one
And
of y'all want
Ackard
Adam
can
to
breathe
mention?
a sigh of relief.
And Ghost is complaining again.
Take a drink.
Take one.
Yep. Take a drink there, because that's it's in regards to the 4.
The long pull.
All right, boys, I'm gonna have to go do something before the race, so I'm gonna go ahead and head out here. But tell Kenny I said GG's. See y'all Thursday.
Sir.
See you, JoJo.
And
Do one of
Greg
y'all
got
mind doing me
third.
a favor and adding Kenny to the party? See if we can't get him in here. Go ahead and add my soaps too.
I'll add him.
Thank you, thank you. Then we won't have to cut our voices out while I'm trying to add them in there.
I think Brody might have done it before me.
I think I have them on my friends list.
So who got
You
fastest?
fast boy.
Ooh, Maker got, or yep, you got fast lap, of course. Kenny's
It
second fastest
stings
lap.
so much for Ackard, man. Had the dominant car, just wasn't able to bring it home coming off pit road.
Good race though. It's kind of what it was a cleaner race. They had their little issues there, but got all straightened out. And I always forget who actually drives the cars in real life.
I know, same here. Trying to figure that out right now, having to struggle. Justin Allgaier.
Yep, Allgaier in the 7.
That fancy flame.
The Dirty Mo Posse throwback.
Still waiting on him to join.
Yeah, we're waiting on both of them to join.
I don't think that was a surprise finish. I think, like we said, if Ackard hadn't done what he did and sped pit road, it was his race to lose, and he lost it. But good finish for Kenny. I agree that it is heartbreaking that it comes one race after he got eliminated.
I would say winning is a good finish for him.
Yeah.
100%.
I mean, even if Ackard did have a clean stop, it's no guarantee that Kenny would not have ran him back down, because he was fast, man. He's fast everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, it didn't matter where. He just seemed like with those fresher tires, he was just on rails.
It also looked like, too, that the way that they came off of pit road, the distance between the 7 to 20 and then the 1, is that the 1 chose to take 4 tires. If he didn't speed, the 7 and the 20 may have taken 2. There was a sizable gap there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, if he would join, we could find out, but, let me double check it.
Still doing burnouts, man.
Doing burnouts in Martinsville?
Hey, there we go. Our winner, Kenny, has joined us in the booth tonight. How you doing, bud? Good win.
I'm doing good, thank you.
You sound like you're about 10 feet away from your mic. That's okay, we can deal with that.
Hold on, I can fix this.
Just kidding.
Is that better?
Maybe a little bit better, yep.
Alright.
But good win, good win. That final stop there I think that was the one that set it in. Did you take 2 or 4 tires there?
I took 4, but I had like a pretty good pit stop. It was like a 15.4. And I came out with the lead. And I made it like really loose, so at the end of the run, I was like drifting off the corners. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
But I was trying to keep it together.
We saw that.
And I barely cut off my soaps.
We saw that he was running you down there, that you were getting a bit loose. Is that what, though, making the car a little bit looser, do you think that's what helped you stay out in front of the soaps there?
Yeah, I pulled away to about a second, but with the last 5 laps, it kept getting loose, and he closed it to like 2/10, but he couldn't like move me or anything, so I think it was worth it.
It's definitely a good race win. Too bad it came one race after you were eliminated from the playoffs. I mean,
Yeah, I'd be a bit more excited if I was still in, but third win's still good.
Yep, good win, sir. Good win tonight. And, was there any? I mean, I know that the one there and your teammate was in front and leading almost the whole race. Besides the stint that you led at the beginning, and he came to pit road and sped. That was just heartbreaking. But do you think you had something for him if you were going to race him hard?
Yeah, with the loose car, if he didn't speed, I think I could have caught him, but I may have lost pace at the end because it was drifting. But I might have had something for him. But it sucks for him.
What do you got for him, Big Jim?
Not much. Congrats on the win. Really, I guess my question is, I've seen you in other leagues at Las Vegas. I didn't really see too much speed out of you, but in the Xfinity cars, you seemed really, really fast. Is there something different between Xfinity and Cup that really suits your liking?
Yeah, so in Xfinity, the track is like much more abrasive on the tires. You can't go full run, and I can like sort of keep them, or I can save it a bit more than others. I think you saw that a bit, like being like a lap or two later than others. And I had the pace on the run. I think that suits me more than Cup.
Yeah, well, it definitely paid off. Good win again.
What do you got for him, D-Man? Daltor? Sorry.
Jim just pretty much took my my question. Was with the difference between Cup and Xfinity at the track. You ran pretty good in the January race, so it's good to see you back in victory lane. Know that it would have been a little bit more exciting had you still been in there, but what can you do these last 3 weeks to either help your teammate or help your cause for next year?
I think I'm just going to try and help McCard the most I can, because I let him by in stage 1, give him the stage win, to help him with points. I'm not really too focused on winning, but I did it anyways, but I'm just trying to help him out.
That's a good teammate right there. Go get that organization. And if I'm not mistaken, you've already been announced as you're re-signing next year to Hendrick.
Can't really disclose that yet.
Oh, okay. Well,
Tampering.
Hey.
I'm just not sure.
As a team owner, I try to get all my insights I can, This booth allows me special privileges. No, I'm just kidding. Well, guys, great win for you, Kenny. We're going to go ahead and end it there. That way we can get a little bit of breathing time before we start up the Cup race here at Las Vegas. So, for all of us that were in the booth tonight, guys, say goodnight to the people for me. Like, actually, 1, 2, 3. Good night.
Good night.
Thank you guys for joining us. If it'll stop the